Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It's still September 1927. We have some more battles to do. Let's take this Mugami out for a spin. Yeah, should be a winnable battle. The French light cruiser is really no concern, but they do have two destroyers, so gotta watch out for those. This is one of the upgraded ships, so she has the radar. Should be able to spot them at some distance, even in this weather. Yeah, there they are. See the radar pings. That should be the light cruiser. The distant radar pings would be the transports. Now let's ignore that cruiser and focus on the DDs. Torpedo detonation. That's what I like to see. But I think she launched. Maybe I did not detonate all of the torpedoes. Guess we'll find out once... No, she still has one working launcher. Get this one first. Torpedo detonation. Sinking. And this light cruiser also has no torpedoes. I did destroy a torpedo, one of the ones she did not have left. Funny how that works. Cruiser down. It's gonna take her a while to reload those torpedoes. There we go. It was really hard to click on it for some reason. Destroyed torpedo. Very nice. Now she has no torpedoes. And yeah. Now it's just melting. There we go. Let's find the transports. There they are. Like 17, 18 kilometers out. Spotted at 10 kilometers. And I think they had four transports in total. Try not to ram the wreck. There we go. Flawless. Now you could ask if the Mugami and the Mugami 2s, which are basically identical, if they are so good, why am I building new light cruisers? What's even the point of building the Hanabi class? And that's a good question. Because I think those are a lot more expensive than the Mugamis, and probably not as capable. Let's see. Hanabi, 200 million. Upgraded Mugami and Mugami 2, 100 million. So twice as expensive. Fewer guns. It is lighter though. Build time 13 months. And build time is actually the same. But They are lighter, so they're gonna fit into those tiny ports on little Pacific islands. And one advantage of being so overpriced is that when my allies decide to buy them, yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money. A Greek, Hiei, and Hayasaki, and one of my Minakazis. These two are not upgraded because they're not my ships. Would be nice if the allied countries I'd sold my ships to came back and were like, hey, can you please upgrade our ships? The latest refit. Now the DD has a radar. Because it's one of the latest upgrades. But I still think the heavy cruiser be a better spotter. Come on, can you let me adjust the speed? Thank you. So basically I want to get in with the DD, launch my torpedoes, and just have it retreat. And do the rest of the battle with the Greek ships. Because as they are not mine, I don't really care if they are damaged. Might be a ruthless way to think, but it's pragmatic. Oh, which is which here? Battleship? Probably. Probably a battlecruiser. That looks like it could possibly be a capable ship. This looks like some kind of clown show. Let's go for a torpedo run on the battlecruiser. Actually, ignore that. Battlecruiser has an escort. Ignore that. Ignore the battleship sank, so we're gonna go after the battlecruiser after all. Very nice. Neptune is going down. Now, what sank the battleship? Cause it's full health. Was it just the guns on the DD? Did it just burn to death from I guess it did. Because this one got an ammo detonation from the torpedo hits. This one just exploded or sank. To like overwhelming fire before I could even get my torpedoes in the water. Now let's find those pings. How far away are they? Should be seeing a bunch of radar pings. There they are. Maybe I was just looking too far away. Oh yeah, that's a pretty big convoy. I'm glad I went after it instead of just ending the battle. And that was it. Now, these two were not French. Well, they were French built, probably, but they were, what? Bulgarian and Syrian, I think. And there's one more convoy. The DD on DD. 15 transports. That's quite a prize. Let's get this booty. Let's get this bag. I think that's what the kids say. Yeah, my DDs in the Mediterranean are all running low on torpedoes. Luckily, I have ammo for my guns. Radar pings. Transports? Or DD? That's a convoy. No sign of the Italian DD. Yeah, this is just fish in a barrel. I'm getting our RDF ping. Mission accomplished. How far away? There you are. You're running? Yeah, it's running. Not gonna spend forever trying to catch up. I would eventually, but it would take a long time. The escorting DD just went to the transport and said, like, hey, I'm out of here. You're on your own. Good luck. So yeah, let's see. Next month, will I finally get Guangzhou Wan? It's remains to be seen. This must be at least the third attempt at a naval invasion on that zone. We are at 20% on the big guns. 25% on the cruiser. So if I'm not mistaken, that should be 40 and 50% respectively. Peace. I'm getting Gibraltar. Do I want to get Hong Kong as well? Let's try and get Hong Kong as well. They have a bunch of weird little islands. Yes, I got both Gibraltar and Hong Kong. Very nice. Peace treaty. Okay, Italy. It's my really old and slow Kasuga class. That's one of the starting ships I designed before the campaign started. It's been refit in 1917, but sadly I deleted the design, so I can't do anything else to them. And it's really slow at 25 knots. These Italian light cruisers are not really slow. They're pretty much the same speed as my DDs. It's much easier fighting the French because they have some of the worst light cruisers cruisers in general I've ever seen. While the Italians have some actually pretty good light cruisers. Whether or not my DDs can actually outshoot the light cruiser, that depends on... okay, the Tengu has been spotted already. Well, the Tengu isn't toothless. She's got some very decent 10-inch guns. Yeah, whether or not my DDs can actually outshoot the light cruisers depends entirely on if their guns are working as intended. Because sometimes they just don't. I'll just detach you and yeah, we're low on torpedoes on the Minagumo. Still gonna try and make the most of it. Was that freaking friendly fire? Yes, it's one light cruiser down. Dud torpedo. It seems we got that thing where only some of the turrets are effectively fighting. I could only score like a torpedo detonation or something on the enemy. Light cruiser. Almost have my torpedoes back. So let's go in for round 2. It's not a good angle, but... No, this is a good angle. It's a very good angle. It was a good angle. That's how they're supposed to fire. Not like that. Like that. Okay, it's done. Let's go find the transports. Where are they at? There they are. I wonder why I couldn't see the pings. Is that because only my DDs have the radar? Is that not a feature that destroyer radars have? I mean, it would kind of make sense because they're much smaller ships and they can't fit all the big equipment of more advanced radar on a battleship. But the game just says Generation 1 radar is Generation 1 radar. And like, it's still worth having because it doubles your spotting range and improves accuracy. Now, Gibraltar. That's a very useful thing to own, because that basically means I get to control who passes through the Mediterranean from this side. Helgoland class battleship. 20 knots, 14-inch guns, 10 of them. And 8 transports. Is that me attacking here? Okay. Well, I guess I do now get to fight out in that part of the Atlantic, because I can pass through Gibraltar. So, what do we have? That's an upgraded DD, which has the radar. All my Hieis have the radar. That's a Satsuma with radar. Old. Well, you guys can be old on your own. Well, the Satsuma is out doing stuff. These old heavy cruisers are basically just relegated to being a passive gun line. Can you guys chill out? I wanna identify the target first. Well, okay. That was the battleship, I think. Oh. Okay. Well, that was quicker than expected. And because this was not actually a convoy battle, it didn't go on to let me sink transports, so some of them escaped. But all in all, I have to say I'm pleased with the result. And granted, the Hieis have recently been refit, but it's not as if they are brand new ships. They are some of the oldest ships I have. They're basically like the Congos, but with a slightly different main gun layout. Got smaller guns, but more of them. Oof. The Congos took a lot of mine damage. Still losing transports in the Mediterranean. Yes. Guangzhou Wan is mine. That means... Did they teleport home? No, I sent them home. Alright. Yeah, the Asukas were sent home. They're being repaired. It's gonna take a while before I get to actually refit them. Now these ships here, the Akagis and these Kasugas, here are a bunch of ships that can be refit. So I know. These Satsumas need to be refit. Send them here. These can just go in here for now. Gonna refit the Minikazis. That's way over capacity. Yeah, most of these are quite over capacity. Gibraltar is not at capacity. Once the Mitsukis are repaired, I'm gonna send some of them over to just hold Gibraltar, because the Mitsukis have mines. That's something they can be used for. Refit. These are being repaired. I cannot delete the Asuka design because that still needs to be refit. The older Mugami design I can delete because that's been replaced. The Congos, how soon will they be repaired? One month, 2 months, 3 months. Okay. Yeah. You are getting scrapped. You are getting scrapped. Slowly starting to replace the Mitsukis. And I was dumb enough to... So what happens? I was looking to see if I could refit any of my ships, and I saw, hey, so my Nagatoros have not been refit yet. so I added 2 of them to a refit, but I was looking at the wrong refit design. So they were already refit to the Nagatoro 1927 version with the radar, and they're now being refit back to 1926. So once that is done, I have to refit them back to 1927 again, because it was not possible to cancel the refit. I could suspend it, or I could scrap the ship, but I could not cancel my misclick. So that's 3 months refitting them to the wrong refit design, and then another 3 months refitting them back to what they should be. That's half a year wasted in port. Yeah, 50% on cruiser design. Hopefully a new hull. And 40% on big guns. Hopefully Mark III 16-inch guns. What are we getting here? Tripled... Oh! Turrets on destroyers. Yes, please. Which means... triple turrets on destroyers already. Yeah, okay. Am I getting triple turrets on light cruisers? No? Maybe later. That means... all these Hatsuyuki DDs I'm building, 9 months left. Okay. I have to do it one by one, I guess. Come on, stop. Stop freaking lagging. These will be suspended and scrapped. Because in 2 months we can design something better. We were a very incremental improvement over the Minikazes, which in itself is not a bad thing because the Minikazes are quite good. But if I can give them, what, 50% more guns just by putting on triple turrets, then yes, I will do that. So the Hatsuyukis, that's getting deleted. Yeah, that's quite nice. I did not expect to get triple turrets on destroyers that fast. I can make it down to 1 month even. Yeah, next month we're building a new DD. Yes, we are. We are building a new DD next month. And that will be in the next episode. We have also 3 more convoy battles waiting for us. None of them should take long. That's a radar Mugami. She could solo this. Tama, that's... she's not been refit. Neither has the Minakaze, but that's one of the very familiar, terrible French light cruisers, so you don't really need a refit to beat one of those guys. But that's for the next episode. What's happening in the world of politics? I guess I could go for Tonkin once my ships are finished repairing and refitting. Start another naval invasion. My army logistics is now up to 89%. It was down to 87 for a while. I think that was just because I was doing too many invasions at once. Sadly, we got peace with the British before we could get Nigeria and the Gold Coast. If we get peace with the French, I want northern Algeria and Tunisia. These ports are not that big, actually. Casablanca is quite sizable. Tiny ports. Tiny ports. Yeah. But that's for the next episode. Goodbye and take care.